So in the spiritual community, I've heard people say, and I've had people say it to me, you attracted that kind of person
Hmm.
because something in you, how do they say? I'm sure you've heard that before. Something in you attracted that.
Hmm.
What is your perception of that?
So it's not, again, that often has this subtle, like, shaming energy to
Yeah.
it. It's like, you attracted it, so,
Hmm.
get over it.
Hmm.
Take responsibility for it. You created it. And it's like, well, let's just look at it. I don't do actions for other people. At least I'm not aware of ever making someone yell at me on the highway. I didn't go into their body and go, screw you, Brandon. I don't remember doing that. Just let it be obvious. I can't control what people do. So I'm not responsible for what other people do. But every choice that I've made led me to, let's just say, being in the room with that person. And then they did what they did. So I'm responsible for, and here's the subtlety. When we have unconscious beliefs operating, we're not even aware of the choices we're making. And then when we really look at it, we're like, okay, so then who's been making all those choices? What has led me to this point right now? Well, if I'm not operating from 100% awareness all the time, then I have some unawareness. I have programs running that are automatically telling me this is what reality is and this is how you react. And I'm not even aware of it. I'm in pure reactivity. So if let's just say if I was 99% in reactivity and I wound up somewhere, I don't look at that and go, oh yeah, I consciously created that. I go, that is a result of my conditioning. Like my unconscious choosing has led me in this location and has led me to think this way. That's as much responsibility as I can take. Can I have conscious control over my unconsciousness? No, it's a paradox. I can't change something I'm not aware of. It's like me being like, hey, Sarah, can you change that thing? You're like, what thing? I'm like, you don't need to know what it is, but can you change it? You'd be like, it doesn't make any sense. So we can take responsibility for that, but it comes down to what level of reality are we speaking from? If I'm speaking from the person, I can't say that I am the one choosing a lot of things in my life because they're just happening. I'm not actually consciously doing it. But if I look at it from the perspective of my higher mind or my higher self, my non-physical self, my spirit, and I go, oh yeah, I've definitely chosen to take on all of these beliefs, all of these conditions, so I can learn to transform them and free myself from them. And that's my game of life. And on that level, there's no mistakes. It's all an orchestration. And I can say, oh yeah, okay, from that level, I'm the one doing it all. So often in these circles, when people say that, it's so nuanced. It depends on what level you're speaking from. And it depends on really where it's coming from. Is it coming from a place of empowerment or a place of, shaming someone?
I felt shamed, so that's why I was like, how can that? I was trying to figure out how I participated. I mean, we all participate in things, but I never felt like I attracted that,
Mm-hmm.
you
Well,
know?
all you can say is between my unconscious mind and conscious mind, I made choices that led me into this relationship. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you attracted. That's it. What you did and how you responded, that's what you attracted. Your response, the what you make it mean, being somewhere physically. But what other people do, you don't attract those specific things. It's not your responsibility, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
Our only responsibility, it's more like, it would be more accurate to say, I attracted this lesson That would be more accurate to say than the actual physical people or environments,
Mm-hmm.
because our experience is determined by our thinking,
Mm-hmm.
by what we're making it mean, not by what's happening. So that is what we've attracted, because that's how we make sense of the world. And we just had physical environments or people or places reveal it to us. Doesn't really matter what form it takes. It can take the form of money, a relationship, a circumstance, you know. But that's why we attract those things, you could say, on a energetic level, is because we have a knowingness that, you know, we're ready to heal or let go of outdated thinking that doesn't feel good. So what kind of catalyst do I need to help me get in touch with that? And the catalyst there's infinite catalysts. You know, it's like if I miss the train of an abusive partner, well, I might get on the next train of a sociopathic neighbor. Or I might get on the next train of being jumped in an alley. It's like, what train do you want to get on? Doesn't matter as much as what am I making it mean, that when I question will free myself from my own mind. That's the question to be looking at.
I like that.
Is that helping?
Mm-hmm. Big time.
So who would you be without this thought that I attracted that?
I would be empowered.
Yeah.
I would be able to, like you were saying, I'd be able to take that lesson and apply it and just feel big. I feel like, you know, the thought that I attracted that then makes me feel like a victim, then makes me feel like I'm, you know, I hurt my kids, then makes me, you know, it's just like all of it together. And so I kind of like that exactly what you asked. It just feels like, well, cool. He was a catalyst. That was that I'm down, I can get down with that and then move on from there. I think that would help my PTSD, because I feel like,
Yeah.
I think you're right. It's the belief that perpetuates
100%.
the PTSD.
Yeah. And just in this moment, you know, we can only work with this moment. Would you agree? I can't work with the future moment. I have PTSD. Is it PTSD? Is it true?
Not right now. No.
Well, what else is there?
Only now. So no, I don't have it.
People think this is mystical. Oh man, living in the now. Ooh, it's like, what kind of woo-woo book did you read? It's like, when really look at your own lived experience. When have I not lived in the now? You know, that's the only thing consistent. I was 2, I was 10, I am big, I am small, I am young, I am old. What's consistent? The I. Nothing in your life can change that. No content, no relationship can change the I that is aware now. And there's only now. So when we go, I have PTSD, I'm instantly in past and then projecting it in future, going, well, past hurt informs future pain. So if this is who I am and I don't like it, then I need to avoid it in the future. Well, of course, we feel anxious. We're not here. No one's with you. You're not with you. We fragment ourselves. We go, oh, I'm gonna have a little me in this, past and future, a little me over here, sprinkled all over. Well, no wonder we don't feel whole right now. We're not here. We're not just, oh, actually, let's see what's real. Not what's in my imagination. That's where the past and future is. It's imagined. So let me just look around. Is there anything lacking? Do I have PTSD right now? Am I hurting my children? It's like, without all of those thoughts, it would just feel like, peace.
Peace, exactly. Wow. I've totally been creating my own suffering.
Well,
Big
welcome
time.
to the club.
I just got it.
It's so important to be gentle with yourself because we all do that until we don't. We have to. We have to play it out. And typically, either we go into an ayahuasca ceremony or some sort of experience where we go, who am I and what's actually going on? And we get jarred into a new sense of ourselves. And everything in the old self starts to die off and go, oh my God. Or we get to a point of so much pain that we finally have a little break, a little in our consciousness that's like, I don't want to do this to myself anymore. I need to find answers.
Yep.
So you're doing amazing. Who here just feels